The #1 show. We're here to turn up tonight. We're here to turn up tonight. I am the only one. The check-in report. We're just here to have a little bit of fun, man. We're turning up a little bit. Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Daddy wanna ride until the morning sun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She drive the boat, tryna smoke while she hold my gun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one? She wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline.
The only one, the only one.
Warning, warning, she's warning. I heard the heat, I wanna know. I'm smoking the woods. She don't wanna know it, I'm rocking the mist. She told me how it feels. She know what it is. I come in the vet. I come for respect. I come for your neck. You know what it is. I'm smoking the weed. That's sour D. She on her knees. She just on the police. She know what it is. She from the hood. Bad was. I'm all in the car. Popping a bra. She smoking the weed and drinking Douce. Shorty wanna pull up.
She wanna pull up.
Shorty wanna pull up.
Shorty wanna pull up, man.
She not a bimbo when she ride on 4 Giottos, and she know she drop the bottle. Oh, she tryna pull up. Oh, she tryna pull up. Oh, she tryna pull up. Daddy wanna ride until the morning sun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She drive the boat, tryna smoke while she hold my gun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one? She wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one?
Ride around my side of town, girl, you know how it's going down. You crazy. You just like to drive the boat, get dope, and stay wavy. You a fucking trees, you a fucking trees, you a for the street. Killer shot, she busted up like Selena. Last bitch, she looking like she Trina. She ain't no contender, she only a beginner. Dirty nigga from Granada, bitch don't get nada. Bitch be rockin' Prada, only eat McDonald's. You crazy, you crazy, you crazy. You a Big Mac thing, you fucking lazy. You don't faze me, you fucking crazy. You ain't the only one.
You ain't the only one.
You ain't the only one.
You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one, Ma. You're not the only one.
Daddy wanna ride until the morning sun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She drive the boat, tryna smoke while she hold my gun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline.
Welcome to the check-in report, ladies and gentlemen.
She wanna be my seat with the recline.
I am your humble and gracious host, True and Living.
Just because I am the only one.
Make sure you wipe your feet when you walk in the door. I am the only one, ladies and gentlemen. I am the only one. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? I just came on to talk, man. I just came on to talk. I don't really got no show plan. I'm just in here to talk. I'm just here to talk tonight, you know? I don't got no show plan. I'm not here to give you guys any tips, dating tips, how to be a better man tips. I'm just here to talk. Welcome to the show. Mason the GOAT. What's up, Mason the GOAT? What's up? What's up, man? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just here to talk tonight, man, you know? And I'm here to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about tonight. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about Diddy and Cassie? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about Kendrick Lamar and Drake? What y'all want to talk about? Whatever y'all want to talk about tonight, let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk about the new Planet of the Apes movie? Let's talk about it. I think I'm going to watch it tomorrow. whatever y'all want to talk about tonight, man. I'm here to talk to y'all tonight. I might even freestyle tonight. Tonight might be a night where I just, sip a few beers and just freestyle. Who knows? Even if you guys have music, if any of you guys are like unsigned artists or like, up and coming artists, send your music to me. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I'll react to it. But I'm just chilling today. I don't got nothing to talk about. I'm just sitting on here. Whatever y'all want to talk about. Whatever's on y'all guys' mind tonight, I'm with it. What's on you guys' mind? What y'all want to talk about? How y'all feeling out there? Y'all enjoying your week? How y'all week going? How y'all feeling about what's going on in the world today? How y'all feeling about that Diddy situation? Do y'all think Diddy is cooked?
Warning.
Area, how you doing, Area? How you doing, baby girl? The 3 V's. Hey, what's going on, family? Everybody in there. What's going on, family? How y'all doing, man? I'm in here to talk to y'all. I want to know what you guys are going through. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. What do y'all want to talk about tonight? I'm just on here, talking my talk, walking my walk. I ain't got nothing to talk about tonight. This is about y'all. Whatever y'all want to talk about tonight. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody that's in here. Salute to everybody that's checking in. This is the check-in report where we talk about different bevy of things. I'm just in here to lay my Mac down tonight. I want to know how you guys are feeling tonight. This show is about y'all, One thing I do want to talk about, I definitely want to talk about the whole Diddy situation. Diddy's cooked. I'm just gonna let you guys know. He's cooked. I believe the feds. I think they put that video out intentionally. If y'all saw the video with Diddy kicking Cassie and doing all that neck stuff, acting like a complete and total soy boy. It's over for Diddy. And we all owe Cassie an apology because a lot of people were saying she was doing it for the clout. I disagree. She wasn't doing it for the clout. Hey, Sinclair's in the building. Salute to Sinclair. Salute. Mason the Goat says, what did he do? What did Diddy do? Diddy? You didn't see what Diddy did, Mason? Diddy did the unthinkable. Can we do the unthinkable? He did the unthinkable. He put hands and feet on Cassie Ventura. He was punching her. He was kicking her. He was grabbing her by the hair. She only got a little bit of hair on her head because she shaved off the other side. He grabbed one side of her head, dragged her down the hotel hallway. It's everywhere. Diddy's cooked. I think it's over for Diddy. I don't think any of the Hollywood elites and anybody in the music industry, I don't think they're gonna want to rock with him after that video. Even I don't know if you guys seen this, but LeBron James has unfollowed him. And don't expect Diddy to be pulling up to the Rock Nation brunches. That's over. Diddy, Jay-Z don't want to be nowhere near him. They don't want to be nowhere near that dude. It's over. Jacksonville Kid, salute Jacksonville Kid. The state of California said that the status of limitation has expired. I agree. It has expired because that whole thing happened in 2016, I believe, and it's been over. It's 2024 now. It's over. It's got to be over 9 years at this point. So there's nothing that they could really do on a criminal level. Going after trying to put him in cuffs or trying to get this man in prison. There's really not a lot that the police can really do. So their hands are tied. But understand this, Jacksonville. There was a reason why that footage came out. That footage came out because they are indicting Diddy in a bigger scheme. It's not about him beating Cassie. Now listen, respect to Cassie, but it's a bigger scheme that they're trying. It's a bigger web that they're trying to lay for Diddy. They're trying to get Diddy on bigger things than just him beating Cassie. They're talking about human trafficking. They're talking about drugs, firearms. They're talking about violence. Don't be surprised if the white boy that was on the plane with the pink cocaine. Don't be surprised if he gets called in to testify. Guess who else? I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Don't be surprised if we see Keefe D, a knock-kneed 50-year-old gangster, walk into that courtroom and testify on Diddy. I think that will happen. I think that we will see Keefe D testify against Diddy. I think that's ultimately going to happen. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? What's going on, man? Hey, man, Joseph, we talking about whatever you want to talk about, whatever y'all want to talk about. Tonight's show is about y'all. I'm here for y'all. I want to talk to the people, man. I'm a man of the people. I want to know what you guys want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about Diddy? Y'all want to talk about Drake and Kendrick Lamar? Y'all want to talk about Joe Biden and Trump? The upcoming elections are coming up. They're supposed to be debating, I believe, in July. I've been watching that. What do you guys want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about that? We can talk about that. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm here for y'all. I want to hear what y'all want to talk about. You know what I mean? I'm up to date on everything, you know? Sinclair says J-Lo will be subpoenaed. I'm just Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. J-Lo is dealing with a lot right now, Sinclair. She's dealing, allegedly, Ben Affleck, he's tired of her. He's tired of that aging Boricua. She's a grandma Boricua now. She's not that young, vibrant Boricua that she used to be. She's a grandma Boricua now. You know? She got expired Conquito in the refrigerator. She's not that young, vibrant, Boricua no more, So, Ben Affleck, he's tired of her. He's like, man, when I was first messing with you, you was a young, vibrant Boricua, but you ain't that young, vibrant Boricua like you used to be. What do they call it in Spanish? The Abdulita? the grandma? I forgot what they call it. Abdullah or something like that. I don't know how you say grandma in Hispanic, but that's what they're calling him. That's what they're calling her now. Yeah, man. But whatever y'all want to talk about tonight. What y'all want to talk about tonight? Mason says, should I ask my crush out? All right, you want some advice on that? I'll give you some advice on that, Mason. Mason, should you ask your crush out? Let me give you some advice, young man. Cheers. I think that you should 1000% ask your crush out. Let me tell you why. Time waits for no man, right? Your crush, for all this time, you've been crushing on this girl. I don't know how long you've been crushing on her, but all this time you've been crushing on this girl. This girl may have the same feelings for you. This girl may feel the same way you feel about her, or she may have the potential to feel the way you feel about her. And if you sit and wait and you wait it out, this is not the right time. This is not the right time. Maybe I should do it next week. Maybe I should do it next month. Maybe I should do it next year. If you sit and wait in the rains and in the rafters, that moment is going to pass by. She might meet another guy that's occupying her time. She might meet, some dude, walking down the street, whether she's at work, or she may be, talking to one of her exes. Maybe they're trying to rekindle a flame. So if I were you, I would want to jump on that opportunity. I think you should jump on that opportunity, and don't be afraid to fail. In life is about trial and error. You're not gonna always win. You're not gonna always bat 1,000. Life is trial and error. Do you know how many billionaires and millionaires that they failed? They failed that they had 100 ideas. 100 ideas, or 99% of them failed, but it was that one idea that ultimately got them where they needed to be. You have to understand that life is about trial and error. Sometimes you're gonna lose. Sometimes you're gonna have a crush on a girl, and you're gonna approach her. You're gonna try to, be in a relationship with her, and she's gonna absolutely reject you. And you have to take that. You have to take that and take the lesson in that, and see, okay, what did I do wrong? How could I have done that better? How should I have approached that? Maybe I should have did this. Maybe I should have did that. Maybe I should just left her alone and give another woman that needs to occupy my time. Life is about trial and error. So if you asking me, I believe you should 1,000% try to talk to your crush. You have to. Stop waiting. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Time waits for nobody. Mason says, yeah, I believe she got a boy now. I waited too long, but I'm just afraid of doing the wrong thing and catching a case because of whoa. Catching a case? How? What you mean by catching a case? Whoa. First of all, how old is this girl? Now inquiring minds need to know. Why are you talking about catching a case? Hey, yo, how old is this? How about this, Mason? How old are you? How old is this girl? Where did you meet her? Is she a co-worker? Is she in school with you? Is she a girl from around the way? Maybe she lives next door to you. Maybe she lives in your building. Who is this girl to you? I need to know more details, because you're over here talking about catching cases, and now I need to inquire more about who this girl is and why you may catch a case about her, because I don't want to give you the wrong information. Hold on. Okay, no, she's not underage. Okay, good. That's good to hear. Okay. I'm 15, she's 16, in school. Oh, okay. So what do you mean by catching a case? How would you catch a case by talking to her? I want to know. Does she think you're weird? Does tell me why you think you would catch a case. That's what I'm more curious about, because that's kind of a weird reason not to talk to her. Oh, I may catch a case. What you mean you're gonna catch a case? If you're 15 and she's 16 and you have a crush on her, then you got to ask yourself this, Mason. You're 15 years old, right? You're 15 years old. You got your whole damn life ahead of you. What the hell are you waiting for? Just talk to the girl, man. Stop being scared. Just talk to her. Bro, I think a lot of young people, they don't realize, especially when they're your age, they don't realize you got your whole life ahead of you, bro. Trust me, when you get to my age, you're gonna have way more life-changing decisions to think about. You're gonna be thinking about a lot more deeper things than if I should talk to this girl or I should not. You have nothing to lose by talking. Think about it, Mason. Think about it for 1 second. What do you lose from talking to this girl? Because a lot of young people, they don't really rationalize things in this nature. What do you lose from talking to her. If you tell her how you feel, that you have a crush on her, that you like her, you want to date her, what do you lose from that? To me, it would seem like you have everything to gain from that situation. Either she she likes you too, and maybe you guys date, maybe you guys go out or whatever, or either you get rejected and you could collect yourself. You may feel heartbroken about it in the moment, but at least you know, well, let me stop giving my energy to this girl and let me shift my energy to another girl that may like me, or I may like them, or maybe I have some type of connection with. To me, it just seems like you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. Like, you know, you have your whole life ahead of you. Stop worrying about you're gonna get heartbroken plenty of times in life. You know, different things are gonna come up. You're gonna get your heart broken plenty of times in life, and you're gonna have to deal with it, bro. Stop being afraid to fail. Stop being afraid to fail. You know. Mason says, damn, that hit hard. Shit, now, I don't know what I lose. LOL. You don't lose anything. You have everything to gain from the situation, bro. You're 15 years old. You're 15 years old, bro. What do you have? When I was 15 years old, I literally didn't have a care in the world, bro. I was fingering chicks. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. I was cutting class. I was hanging around with a bad crowd. I had my whole life ahead of me. Like, talk and the thing about what you're saying, Mason, I can sympathize with you, because I remember when I was 15, I had those same insecurities. Like when I had a crush. Like I'm putting myself in your shoes and remembering when I was your age. I had those same insecurities. Oh, what if she doesn't like me? What if she says no? What if she rejects me? What if this happens? What if that happens? You fill your brain up with all of these what ifs, or this may happen, or that might happen, or I don't want to be brokenhearted. But when in reality, it's like, dog, you know, you're gonna miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. When you don't take the shot, you automatically miss. You're gonna miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. You gotta take the shot. You may miss. It may not go in. It may hit the backboard. It may go out of bounds. But then there's another side that it may go in. It may be a positive reaction. She may like you like her. So it's really like, you're gonna have more tougher decisions in life than, you know, if a girl likes you or not. I guarantee you. Mason says, so like, should I shoot my shot at her friend who is a straight baddie, or go from there and try to pursue her still? Well, listen, if you're single, if you're a single young man, I think you should, all right, this is what I think you should do, right? This is what I think you should do. If you think her friend is bad, but you should zero in on the girl that you like, right? You should zero in on the girl you like first, right? If you really like her and she's your crush, then you should zero in on her, right? And just see where it goes. You know, see where it goes. Maybe she likes you, maybe she doesn't. Now, depending on her reaction to how you feel, how she feels about you, that's where you take it. If she says no, then maybe you look into her friend. Maybe you look into, you know, some other girl. But I think you should zero in on that girl that you like. The girl that you like, you should zero in on her. See where it goes. If she may reject you. If she rejects you, then you should go to her friend, you know? You know? What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? What's up? Mason Sinclair says, Mason, the baddie will give you STD or worse. Why are you giving him that information, Sinclair? Mason, like when I was your age, man, I'm telling you, as a young man, when I was your age, because I remember those insecurities, man, You gotta get over it. See, you're still young, man. You're only 15. You got a couple more years in high school. I'm letting you know right now, Mason. Hear me clearly, Mason. This is gonna change your life. Hear me closely, Mason. This will change your life. I promise you. You have to get over rejection. A lot of you young men, you're allowing the thought of rejection to control you. You know, you're allowing that to control you. You're like, you know, you're allowing that, you know, oh, I may get rejected. She may not like me. You got to put yourself out there. As a young man, I'm letting you know right now, because you're 15. I'm in my 30s, Mason. As a man, 99% of your life, you're going to have to put yourself out there. So if I were you, I would start now. You're putting yourself out there to the girls in your school that you like. You should start now, because when you get my age, you're going to have to do it all the time. When you go to the bars, when you go to the clubs, when you get on a dating site, when you're walking down the street, you see a cute girl, you're gonna have to put yourself out there all the time. So the fact that you're in school, you're around these girls, they've been checking, some of them probably been checking for you, some of them know you, maybe some of them are interested in you. I think this is a perfect time for you to at least grow your social skills. Grow your get out of that anxiety. Get out of the fear of rejection. These are your formative years. These are the formative years that it's going to grow your personality. And by the time you get out of high school, you know, maybe you may not be dating one of those girls. You may have another girl in a college, or maybe, you know, around town or whatever. Once you start getting out of that, you know, getting over your anxiety, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. You start analyzing the people that you're around, because hypothetically, I don't know your friends, and I don't know what type of school you go to, but you start analyzing your friends. You start saying, okay, I'm getting over my anxiety. I'm getting over my rejection, or my fear of rejection. I'm starting to talk to women. Let me analyze my friends, because a lot of times people pick the wrong friends in high school, and you fall into a flock. All of your friends may be hermits. All of your friends may be unpopular. All of your friends may not have social skills. All of your friends may not have a girl that they're checking for, or not even interested in girls. And then you start analyzing your friends, and you start saying, wow. So, because you got to think, your friends are a representation of you. So if your friends are hermits, if your friends don't talk to girls, if your friends don't have social skills, if your friends are, you know, trying to get over their anxiety, but they can't get over it, then that's going to be indicative of you. You're a representation of your friends. So I think if you start getting over these things now, you start analyzing things in your life. You start analyzing your social skills. You start analyzing how to change things in your life. You start analyzing your friends. You start saying, well, maybe I shouldn't hang around with these guys, because these guys don't have social skills. These guys don't know how to treat women. These guys don't know how to talk to women. So Mason, these are things that you should consider. You should consider. And I'm telling you right now, as a young man, when you get older, most of your life is going to be you putting yourself out there. When you go looking for a job, when you go to a job, you have a job application, you're sitting there having a job interview. You're putting yourself out there. You're showing this job and this corporation who you are, what you bring to the table, and what you could do for this company. When you go to a bar, when you go to a club, when you go to 90% of your life as a man is going to be you having to put yourself out there. You know, showing and showcasing your social skills, showing and showcasing, you know, how you maneuver through a conversation, how you talk, and, you know, telling people how you feel and what you want to, you know, and what your intentions are. That's going to be indicative of what you're going to be doing as a man your whole life. So I think you should get over that now. You know, it's good for you to do these things now in your formative years. See, how did I think about that, Mason? Think about that, Mason. Mason said, yeah, we all ain't social except for me. How did I know that, Mason? Think about that. How did I know that? Because I've been there. I've had friends like that. And you'll look around and you'll say, because I had a friend, right? I had a friend. And he had no social skills whatsoever. He had no social skills with women. He didn't know how to talk to women. Literally, he told me, he was like, yo, I got a crush on this girl, this cute little Spanish girl, right? He had a crush on her, right? And I to this day, I still feel like she liked it. She liked him too, but he didn't have the social skills to just go up to her and talk to her, have a conversation, see where her head was at. He had no social skills, right? And he's a part of, and think about it. Not only is he one of my friends, he's almost like, you know, like the leader of our friends. Like he's like the leader, like he's almost like the, you know, the top friend of all of us, right? And I'm thinking to myself now, looking back, I'm like, yo, like this dude had no social skills. He was dealing with anxiety. He didn't know how to talk to women, and he was one of our top friends. Now looking back, I'm like, yo, he really shouldn't have been one of our top friends, and he damn shouldn't have been the leader, because he was indicative of us. Because now women, they see us with him and they say, oh, well, your friend, he don't know how to talk to women. He have no social skills. He goes through anxiety. Like, your friends are a representation of you, right? And I think you're 15 right now. These are your formative years. You need to do a quick you need to analyze your friends and who your friends are. Because a lot of times in high school and in school, your friends will bring you down. Yeah, you love your friends. Yeah, they're good guys. Yeah, you guys like the same music. Maybe you got the same hobbies. But a lot of times, you know, your friends could bring you down. Your friends could, you know, mess up a situation you may have with a girl. They may have bad or negative traits about them that will influence you to act that way. And it's important for you to do and to analyze that and say, well, maybe I shouldn't hang around with these guys. Maybe I should find some friends that are, you know, have better social skills, that are, you know, better at, you know, networking, better at talking to people, better at, you know, moving through society. You need to find friends like that. Because if you hang around a bunch of friends that are like the outcasts in school, that are like, you know, perceived as the nerds, the undesirables, the dudes that cut class, they don't go to class, they don't go to lunch, they skip school all the time, they're not interested in school. Because think about it, and that's another thing, because I fell into the wrong crowd in school, and we used to cut class all the time. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, dog, like we was cutting school, we was cutting class, we wasn't even going to lunch, like. And I'm thinking like, dog, like we could have been meeting girls, we could have been talking to girls. And I'm thinking like, when you fall into the wrong crowd, it's gonna hurt your high school experience. It's gonna, like, the wrong crowd in high school can make or break your high school experience. And I think it's indicative of you young men to realize that. Stop falling into the wrong crowd. Get out of the wrong crowd. If you think that your friends are losers, if you think that your friends have bad social skills, you need to get away from them. Mason said, yeah, because I can talk to anybody else, but women. Yeah, man, you got to get over your anxiety talking to women. You have to talk to women. You're going to be dealing with women your whole life. There's going to be women in school. There's going to be women in college. There's going to be women at the workplace. There's going to be women when you walk down the street. Women outpopulate men. There's like five women to every one man. So you're going to have to deal with women. So you got to get over your anxiety now. Unless you plan to live a life of a gay man, I don't know, but you got to get over that anxiety, fam. Daffy says, on the real, K.1. Daffy, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think K.1. Fire! 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 Cheers. I don't think he won. Let me just talk about that battle just for a little bit. Drake out-rapped Kendrick Lamar. If you really listen to lyrics, bars, I think Drake out-rapped Kendrick the whole battle. I think that Kendrick Lamar out-strategized Drake for one, and two, made a hit record first. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like Not Like Us is not a hit record. That's a hit record. But I think that Kendrick out-strategized Drake and made a hit record that was catchy and just caught Drake slipping. But if we really talking about bars, if we really talking about, you know, word for word, I think that Drake was spanking him. Now, if we're talking about disses, if we're talking about who made the better song, who made the better diss song, who changed people's perceptions, I would say Kendrick. But you know, personally, it's just like, you know, I think that the battle, I think people called the battle a little too early. I think people called the battle just a little bit too early for me. It's a little bit too early. I think we could have, we should have, the battle should have went on for like at least another week with more diss records. Yeah, that's just my opinion, Daffy. You know, listen, I'm not saying you got to subscribe to my opinion, but you know, if you ask me, I think that Drake out-rapped him. I think Kendrick Lamar out-strategized him. Same thing with the Pusha T thing. Pusha T out-strategized Drake. He out-strategized Drake. He didn't out-rap him. Because Duppy Freestyle, Drake was rapping circles around Pusha T. But nobody talks about that. We only talk about Story of Adidon, him with the picture with the black face and him hiding a child. Same thing with Kendrick Lamar. I guarantee you, when we talk about this battle, we're gonna talk about, oh, Drake the pedo. Oh, Drake, Drake is allegedly a pedo. Yada yada yada. Like, what did Kendrick really say? Like, what was the bar that really put the nail in the coffin? What was the bar? Like, what was it? A minor? Was it that? Like, what was it? What was the bar that really, like, you know, really did it for you? Like, you know, I feel like if we talking about lyrics, if we talking about bars, Drake had better bars. Kendrick had a better strategy to win the battle. That's just where I'm at, you know. And listen, Kendrick won. He won the battle. I'm not gonna sit up there and say he didn't win the battle. He won the battle. But you could win the battle. You could still lose the war. The war is still on. Remember, Jay-Z and Nas, they had an infamous battle. Nas won the battle. Nas didn't win the war. And Kendrick Lamar fans, you need to be worried about that. Because, yeah, you got Drake right now. Drake is on the ropes. You caught him slipping. Oh, he's going to remember all of this when his next album comes out, when his next single comes out. And you got to remember, yeah, you won the battle. But now you got to win the war. And the war is a marathon. It's not a race. The war is a marathon. It's not a race. So that's going to be interesting to see. Daffy said, we just need more from them too. Yeah, I would love to hear more diss records from them too. I would love to hear that. Sinclair said, Daffy poked the bear. Yeah, he didn't poke the bear. I mean, he just talked. I mean, listen, Kendrick Lamar and Drake, that's like one of the biggest battles. It's going to go down as one of the biggest battles of all time. I mean, truth be told. It's going to go down. It's going to be between it's going to be between Jay-Z and Nas and Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Those are going to be probably, oh yeah, you can't really put Biggie and Tupac in there because Biggie and Tupac, they didn't really battle, but the Drake and Kendrick battle is going to be like 1A, 1B with Drake, with Jay and Nas. It's going to be 1A, 1B. People are always going to remember those battles. And it's crazy how history repeats itself, because when Jay-Z was battling Nas, he was battling at least 3-4 people. Think about it. Jay-Z was battling not just Nas, he was battling Mobb Deep, he was battling all the Queens rappers, really. He was really battling the whole industry. He was beefing with DMX. You know, a lot of people didn't know that, but he was beefing with DMX. So he had his little battles with different people. He was clapping at everybody on Takeover, but everybody just says, "Oh, Takeover's a Nas diss." Really, Takeover is a diss at almost everybody that came at Jay. It was clapping at Nas. It was clapping at Mobb Deep. It was clapping at subliminally clapping at DMX. Clapping at Jaz-O. He was coming at least 5-6 different people. And what does Drake do? 20 some odd years later, he claps at like 20 people, while Kendrick is only clapping at one person on his record. So it's crazy how history repeats itself. Jay-Z, the top guy, he has to fight, 20 guys. History repeats itself. Now Drake has to fight 20 guys on a record. It's crazy, Assassin says Drake probably will get butthurt and try to do something shady to Kendrick like he did to X. Listen, man. I don't understand like the whole conspiracy rabbit hole people go through. Like, what did Drake do to X? Let's be real. It happened in Florida. Now listen, what happened to X was sad, but it happened in Florida. It goes down like that sometimes in Florida. I don't think that Drake is this boogeyman and sending these hits on people. I think he has too much to lose. If he was to do something like that, and for something to ever hit the fan, because let's be real, dusty niggas in Florida, they're not going to jail for Drake. If one of them actually did that off the strength of Drake, they definitely would have told on him. They definitely would have said, yeah, because think about it. Especially the heavyset dude that snitched, he was pointing dudes out on the stand, he would have told on Drake. He definitely would have told on Drake. So I mean, I just think that's like another conspiracy theory that Drake had something to do with that. I think he had absolutely nothing to do with that. Salute to Nelly. Nelly's in the building. Salute to Nelly. Fire! 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 Nelly's in the building. Daffy says, Kendrick is too powerful, bro. That won't happen at all, and he too smart. I don't think he's that smart. I think that you guys, you believe the mysticism of a lot of these artists. Like they're just niggas rapping on a beat. Y'all think Kendrick is the most deepest soul? He's so poetic. He's so deep. Shakespearean. He's just a nigga on a beat. I'm sorry to break you guys' heart. Like, listen, he's a great artist. I'm not taking that away from him. Great artist. Drake too. Great artist. But y'all give these artists a little, y'all give them a little bit too much, man. And I understand y'all fans, y'all love them, y'all love the music, but I mean, y'all give these artists a little too much power. y'all hyped them up a little too much. Y'all put them on a pedestal, and it's just like, dog, like, you know what really grinds my gear, and it's not, and the crazy thing about it, I don't have an issue with Kendrick. I'm a fan of Kendrick. I love Kendrick's music. I don't have an issue with Kendrick. I have an issue with his fans. His fans just, put him on this mythical pedestal. And I think that's a little bit of what Drake's issue with Kendrick as well. It's just like, it's a lot of meat riding on the Kendrick side. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody hand him a Grammy right now. Like, dog, like, Kendrick didn't deserve no Grammy for Mr. Morale. Let me tell you something else. There was at least 10 rappers that should have won a Pulitzer Prize before Kendrick. You telling me that Lauryn Hill shouldn't have won a Pulitzer Prize? You telling me that Nas shouldn't have won a Pulitzer Prize? You telling me that Jay-Z shouldn't have won a Pulitzer Prize? You telling me that Tribe Called Quest shouldn't win a Pulitzer Prize? You telling me that all of these great, Tupac, all of these great artists that have come out of the genre of hip hop, you telling me that none of them were deserving of a Pulitzer Prize? That's cap. Fire! 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 Listen, phenomenal artists, incredible artists. And another thing that grinds my gears, when they do these lists, like greatest of all time lists, they be putting Kendrick like in the top 3. How? How is Kendrick better than Nas? Nas been in the game since 1994. Over 20 albums. They be putting Kendrick Lamar over Nas. And I'm just like, how? How does that happen? The man has 4 albums. It's just like, and listen, like I said, it's not Kendrick's fault. It's not Kendrick's fault. Kendrick is just putting out the work, and people are receiving it. They love him. The people adore him. I get it. It's not Kendrick's fault. I'm not blaming Kendrick because I really realize it's not Kendrick's fault. It's not him. It's everybody else. It's not his fault. I'm not mad at Kendrick. I'm mad at the fans. I'm mad at them. I'm not mad at Kendrick. No Stranger says Rock Marciano or Hus Kingpin. I'm definitely gonna go with Rock Marciano. Rock Marciano, he's from my town. He's from Long Island. He's actually from Hempstead, which is like 2 towns over from where I'm from. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Rock Marciano. Sinclair says a Pulitzer Prize is for writing, so no, they shouldn't have won a literature prize. No, the Pulitzer Prize, he won for because they give Pulitzer Prize for music as well, and hip hop had never won a Pulitzer Prize for music. Mostly they give those Pulitzer Prize in terms of music, they give it to jazz albums. So Kendrick Lamar was the first rapper to win for a rap album. So yeah, they give Pulitzer Prize for music as well, in terms of in writing as well. I've never heard of Hus, the dude you saying Hus. I never heard of him. He's from Long Island. That's what's up. Daffy says Mike Tyson or Jake Paul. I think Mike Tyson is gonna get knocked out. Mike Tyson is 60 something years old. He don't have no business in no ring, to be honest with you. Mike Tyson's he's 3 days older than Dirt. Fire! 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 Mike Tyson too old. See what's gonna happen in the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight? I already know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen in the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight? Mike Tyson, he's gonna come out like he always comes out. ready and willing. He's going to throw some haymakers at Jake Paul. He's going to have a lot of energy the first 2 rounds. And then when that 3rd round hit him, he's going to start feeling the age of nutrition. Cuz I'm going to let y'all know, Jake Paul is, for one, he's 27 years old. For 2, he's in the prime of his life. For 3, he doesn't smoke weed, eat mushrooms and stuff like that. Mike Tyson does. Mike Tyson eats mushrooms. Mike Tyson smokes weed. Mike Tyson hasn't fought professionally in over 20 years. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. In reality, Mike Tyson has no reason to be in this ring. To me it's sad. I don't want to see Mike Tyson get knocked out by Jake Paul, but it may happen. Mike Tyson is 60 something years old. You know? So yeah, I think this is just, it's sad to see this fight, but if you ask me who I think is going to win, I think Jake Paul will win. I think Jake Paul will win. Nelly says Iron Mike still got them hands though. But Nelly, think about it. Think about this, Nelly. Because this is what people don't realize. Right? Listen to what I'm saying. This is what people don't realize. When you see Mike on an Instagram, right? When you see him in the gym, like the new videos, right? Of him in the gym hitting the bag and stuff like that. All of those videos are edited. They're cut. It's him working out, cut to the next scene, cut to the next scene. You don't see a video that's like 3 minutes, 4 minutes of him hitting that bag nonstop. Him sparring with someone nonstop. You don't see that. It's a reason why you don't see that. Because the nutrition isn't there. The stamina isn't there. That matters in a fight. If you're gonna be going 8, 9 rounds, 3-minute rounds, stamina matters. All of that. Listen, Mike still may have the power to knock somebody out. He may still have the power, but I don't think he has the stamina to go 8, 9 rounds with a dude that's 27 years old in the prime of his life. I don't think he has the stamina to do that. And all of the videos you see they're all edited, and they're all like, okay, him hitting the bag for 47 seconds, him sparring for 30 seconds, him running for 12 seconds. You're not seeing him in a 3-minute video hitting a heavy bag, in a 3-minute video sparring, in a 3-minute video jogging. You're not seeing that because he doesn't have the stamina. That's what people aren't seeing. They just see him hitting a bag, and people were supposed to be wooed by that. I'm not wooed by that. You know? They say that's the last thing to go. They say the last thing to go is your punching power. They say that's the last thing to go. Daffy says, Jake Paul really never been hit by a heavy hitter like Iron Mike. Well, keep in mind, Mike is 60 years old. I mean, does that matter? Does that matter? How about this? Hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, if I took a generic 27-year-old man, right? This hypothetically, right? Just walk with me. If I took a generic 27-year-old man in the prime of his life, and I took a generic 60-year-old man in his golden age, right? In his golden years, who would you put the money on? I would put the money on the man in the prime of his life. I would put the money on the man that could run at least 3 miles nonstop. I'm not gonna put the man, dealing with arthritis and dealing with all types of ailments and pain in his back and on 3 different types of medications. And I'm not saying Mike is dealing with that, but if you're looking at the generic 60-year-old man, and I'm not saying Mike is the generic 60-year-old man, he's in pretty good shape right now. But Jake Paul is in pretty good shape as well. And he's 27 years old. He got about 30 years on Mike at this point. So my money's on, sadly, it's on Jake Paul. I don't want to see Mike get knocked out, but if I had to put money on it, I would say Jake Paul. He's 58. Yeah, well, tomato, 58, He's a young 60. Let's just say that. He's a young 60. Iron Mike better knock his ass out or at least win, because it is set for a professional record. It ain't a exhibition anymore. See, that's my problem. It's like, I don't want to see Mike get knocked out for another time, man. Y'all don't think it's sad that a 60-year-old man is fighting a 27-year-old man? Some of y'all too young to remember Muhammad Ali and his career. Muhammad Ali, he was fighting beyond his prime, beyond his years, and he wound up having Parkinson's disease. He wound up, dealing with 4 different types of ailments. Like, people were telling him to stop. People were telling him he needs to stop fighting people and stop, seriously think about retiring. But he was doing it for the money. He was doing it for, for those reasons. And, and I'm not saying Mike is dealing with that, but I just don't want anything sad to happen to Mike. I'm a fan of Mike. And I don't think that Jake Paul. Why can't we see Jake Paul fight somebody his age? Fight somebody around his age. Why won't Jake Paul fight one of those guys in his weight class? If he really is taking this fighting thing serious, why won't he fight one of the top 50 guys in his boxing weight class? Fight one of the top 50 guys. He might even be able to fight one of the champions, on some Rocky Balboa type stuff. You want to fight the champion. Well, why aren't we seeing that? I want to know, why aren't we seeing that? Daffy says Muhammad lost to a guy with 7 fights. And Ali was in his prime. Yeah, but the thing about Ali, he avenged all of his fights. All of Ali's fights, he avenged them. Except for the last few. The last few he just lost because he wasn't the same fighter anymore. But the fights when he was in his prime, or even like a little bit after his prime, he avenged those fights. At the end of his career, yeah, he was just losing. He was just losing because he was dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, Jake Paul got to fight somebody his age and fight why can't what's his weight? Like whatever weight class Jake Paul is in, why can't he fight a top 50 guy in that weight class? I understand he may not be able to fight a champion in that weight class or somebody like that, but why can't he fight a top 50 guy in his weight class? Why not? If he's that confident, you've been in the ring with professional boxers, you've been in the ring with MMA fighters, why not fight a top 50 guy right now? What has he got to lose? Clearly, it tells me that he just wants to be a part of the circus. It doesn't take the craft as serious as y'all think. If he's scared to get in the ring with a top 50 guy and prove think about it. If he's really good, Jake Paul should have a belt. Or at least contending for a belt if he's that good. Speaking of boxing, Tyson Fury and Usyk fought. They fought for the heavyweight unification undisputed bout, and we finally got an undisputed champion. We haven't had an undisputed champion in a very long time. I think the last undisputed champion was either Lennox Lewis or one of the Klitschko brothers. I think it was Lennox Lewis. It might have been Lennox Lewis was the last undisputed champion. We haven't had an undisputed champion in a while, so that happened today. Think about this. Think about where we at in boxing. We haven't had a undisputed heavyweight champion in over probably 20 years, and nobody's talking about it. We all talking about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. But yeah, man. But it is what it is. Hey, yo, I have something to announce tonight too. I want to announce this tonight, right? I have to announce this. I think I'm done with the music review shows. People ain't popping up like they used to, and I'm starting to feel like I don't know if I have the patience to listen to a bunch of unsigned artists all day. I don't know if I have the patience for it, And don't get me wrong, sometimes when I do it, I enjoy doing it. Sometimes when I do it, I enjoy doing it. But I'm gonna be honest, for the last handful of times I've been doing the music review shows, I ain't been really feeling it, man. It's like, why am I listening to this? Oh, I gotta sit and listen to this. Oh man, and then people not donating. If you're gonna have me listen to your song, at least donate to the show. People not even donating, so it's just making me feel like maybe I should just discontinue the whole music review show. There was a point in time where I was doing them every weekend, and people was donating. I was on a good rhythm, but just one day, just the rhythm just went bad, and just people stopped donating, people stopped coming in, and I don't know. Now I just don't feel like doing it anymore. So I may stop doing the music reviews. I'm gonna see how I feel. Maybe I'll let it go for another 2 weeks, and then maybe I'll get back to it. I haven't been feeling it lately. I have not been feeling it. Jacksonville says, bro, review Pooh Shiesty Federal Contraband 2. He goes for 7 minutes on a call. I'm not playing any copyrighted music on here. They actually shut my live down earlier today. I played somebody's copyright. This dude, this unsigned artist, he made a song with Trippie Redd, and he told me to play the video. I played the video, and they shut my whole live down. So I'm not messing around with no copyrighted material. Like I'm good. That's another reason why I don't want to do the music review show, because people got all these copyrighted music. I don't want to deal with all these copyrights. Cheese says, say Skibiddy's toilet for sub. I just said it. Will you sub now? I guess you're gonna sub now. Okay, thank you. All right. What? Let me ask y'all this. Y'all that's in here, right? Let's just go into Diddy for just 1 second, real quick. Let's get back to Diddy for 1 second. What do you think Diddy does now? Because think about it. I want y'all to think about this, right? Diddy in music is over, right? The bad boy era is over. The chances that Diddy finds another Biggie Smalls or another Mace, it's like it's like a needle in a haystack. He's finished in music. He sold Revolt. The alcohol companies, they want nothing to do with him. Now listen, he has a lot of liquid assets. He has a lot of liquid assets because he just sold Revolt. So I'm sure he got at least he got at least 10 million off of the sale of Revolt, and whatever other money he's been hiding. He has at least 3 to 4 properties, and they're in the millions. So he has a lot of money on deck. But my thing is, it looks like he's going to be dishing out a lot of money and not bringing in a lot of money, because I don't know who's going to be dealing with him. What's his next course of action? Who's going to want to do business with Diddy at this point? He's on camera beating Cassie like an old Virginia slave. So I don't know what the next course of action for him in terms of business, right? In terms of business, like, do you guys see another company investing in him? Do you guys see another company wanting to do business with him? Do you guys see another company putting into any types of, you know, money into him? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, where is he going to get his next dollar from? Because it won't be music. Clearly, it won't be music. DeLeon Liquor, he's on the outs with them. Revolt, he just sold Revolt. I'm trying to think, like, where he's gonna get the next. Where is he getting his next dollar from? You know. Nelly says that video of Puff and Cassie was disturbing. It was disturbing. It was disturbing. And you know the crazy thing about that, Nelly, you know what the crazy thing about that thing, Nelly, is? This is what people don't realize. You know, we demonize, or people, or let's say the industry, because not everybody, because I don't demonize Chris Brown, but we demonize Chris Brown for the incident that happened with Rihanna, right? Keep in mind, we didn't see it. We saw the pictures of Rihanna with the bruised up face, right? But we didn't see it, right? But the industry demonizes Chris Brown for that. We demonize Ike Turner. Think about it. We didn't see Tina Turner get slapped in the studio. We didn't see Tina Turner deal with all this abuse. We just saw the movie, but we demonize Ike Turner. Now we have footage of Diddy beating on Cassie.
Warning, 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 warning.
And one could only say, I mean, clearly, I mean, I don't know who's gonna touch him. I don't know who's gonna want to be around him. Predominantly, what I think you're gonna see, I think you're gonna see a lot of celebrities that rock with him, but only rock with him in the shadows. Like, you're not gonna see them in pictures with Diddy. You're not gonna see them holding hands, kissing with Diddy. You're not gonna see them, you know, at the all-white party with Diddy. I think those days are over. But, you know, a lot of celebrities, they may have to rock with him, like, in the shadows. You know? Those Rock Nation brunches, those are over too. Those is over, man. Those is over. Oh, Fred is in the building. Salute, Fred. Salute, Fred.
Fire, 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 fire.
Pedro. Yeah, man, but I don't know what Diddy does next, man. I don't know what he does, man. What does he do? I mean, I don't know what he does, man. I want to take this opportunity out to do a little promo while I'm in here. Badass Beard Care. This is a phenomenal product, a phenomenal company. If you guys have a beard like me, a majestic beard like myself, and you want to maintain it, you want to make sure it's looking good, moisturized, fresh. Badass Beard Care, they have you covered. They have all different types of products, beard oils, beard balms, beard washes, combs, all different types of products, to maintain your beard, to take care of your beard and make sure your beard is groomed, looking well, looking neat, looking refreshed and reinvigorated, if you will. I want you guys to go to badassbeardcare.com. You can use promo code CHECKIN2024, right? And for you women out there, some of you women out there, maybe you have a little mustache, a little stash growing in, maybe you want to keep that thing trimmed up or whatever, maybe, downstairs you want to give it a little trim or whatever. Badass Beard Care has you covered. We got some products for you, that you can use to keep that, keep that thing refreshed and I couldn't even finish it. But Badass Beard Care, they're a phenomenal company. And let me just talk about this product for 1 second. The Badass Beard Care. This product right here. This is a beard balm, right? This is like something you moisturize your beard with. Predominantly, when you get these types of beard balms, for the people that's in here, if you have a beard like me, when you get these beard balms, like this is one right here, right? This is Maury's, right? Predominantly, when you get these beard balms, they smell like petroleum jelly. Like this one, it smells like petroleum jelly. It has no smell. It has no scent, no fragrance. It doesn't smell good. You know what I mean? It smells like, petroleum jelly. It doesn't smell good. What Badass Beard Care, what they have done is they have different scents. Like this one, it smells so good. Like y'all have no idea. It smells like bubble gum and roses. That's the only it smells absolutely beautiful. And they have different scents and stuff like that you could try. So I think you guys should look at Badass Beard Care because they are definitely doing the damn thing, and they definitely have a great product, man. Just want to put that out there. Fire, 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 fire. Yeah, man. Oh, Fred said good night. Yo, good night, Fred. Good night, Fred. Have a good night, man. Mario, you need the gospel. You know the real love and the truth. You saying I need the gospel? Listen, man. What is the gospel to you, Mario? This is what I want to know. What's the gospel to you? Let me ask you. What's the gospel to you? I want to be objective here, but I'm going to give you the truth. What's the gospel to you? What's the good news? What's the good news to you? What's the gospel to you? I want to hear it. I just want to hear if your answer is in line with mine. What's the good news? I want to hear what the gospel is to you. Because the gospel is not the same to everybody. There's a different gospel for everybody. If you listen close to everybody's religion, the gospel is different for everybody. It's not the same for everybody. You know what I mean? That's why we got all these different denominations and stuff like that. So clearly there's a disconnect somewhere. I hate when people ask a question or say something like that, but they don't have nothing to say back. Mario, what's the gospel to you? Say the gospel. Like, what's the gospel to you? I'm just curious. I just want to know your answer. That's all. Like, I'm not here to roast you or nothing like that. I'm just curious. I'm a very inquisitive person. Yeah, I'm very inquisitive, and I don't mind asking people questions. So I'm just curious on what your answer is to what the gospel is to you. Nelly says, smash the like button, subscribe, hit that notification. That was a warning. Warning. That was a warning. That was a warning shot right there. Yeah, but let me know. Let me ask y'all, Nelly, Sinclair, How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think I should just stop doing the music review show? How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think I should stop doing it? I'm not feeling it anymore. Let me ask y'all. How do y'all feel about that? I know it'd be some of the music in there y'all don't be feeling. Y'all be like, I'm tired of hearing this. Let me get out of here. Let me know. Do y'all think I should stop doing the music review show? Because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it just be exhausting. Sometimes it's a little exhausting for me. A little exhausting. You know? And the thing is, like I be trying to challenge a lot of the artists. I be trying to challenge them, like, let me hear some music for women. Like I be challenging artists sometimes. Like yesterday, Dr. Strange, he was in the salute to Dr. Strange. Dr. Strange was in the chat. I was doing a show on the music review show yesterday, and I was like, yo, let me just hear some songs for women. I just want to hear songs for women. Like sometimes I'll challenge the people that send music because I want to hear like your palette of music. Like I don't want to just hear you do, no matter what it is, whether it just be bang bang shoot 'em up music, or whether it be lyrical music, or whether it be, you know, whatever it may be, trill, it could be anything. I want to know if you could make a song about love. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you can't write a song about love, then you probably shouldn't be rapping. That's my opinion. I don't think that, like, don't get me wrong, like, listen, people listen to rap for different things, but I feel like if you really take rap serious, you should have a few songs rapping about love. Love is a common thing. We've all been through love. We've all, like, it's common. It's common. It's as common as me breathing. It's as common as me receiving sunlight when I go outside. It's as common as me eating food. It's as common as me drinking water. We all need love in life. So if you're a rapper, you're a singer, and you're not rapping or singing about love, I'm questioning your whole catalog. You know? Nelly says, I like it. Sinclair says, I love the music review, but do it once a month. Once a month? They really? Once a month, though? I ain't gonna lie, Sinclair, I'd forget. I would forget to do it once a month. If I did it once a month, I'll probably do it like, I probably would do it like once every 5 months. If that was the goal, I'm gonna do it once a month. Like I'd forget fast. Like, the next month will come up, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do one of them shows. There was a point when I was doing them, and I was having a lot of fun. I was having a lot of fun doing them. I was having a lot of fun doing them at a point. Like at a point, it was like really fun to me. I was like, I would be hyped to do them. Like I couldn't wait. Like 8 o'clock sharp, I'm doing them. Like, you know, the music review show. But just like recently, as of recently, just I ain't been feeling it, man. I just haven't been feeling it. You know what? Another thing rubbed me the wrong way. And salute to West Attack. Salute wherever West Attack is. Salute to West Attack. And West Attack, if West Attack sees this by some chance, if he sees this, West Attack, I rock with you, bro. You support the platform. I rock with you. I rock with you, bro. I rock with you. So what I'm about to say, don't take offense to what I'm saying. If this message gets to you by any chance, I rock with you. I fuck with you, bro. But he sent me some money to review his album, right? Keep in mind. Now, West Attack, again, I rock with you, bro. I rock with you. So don't take this the wrong way. I rock with you. He wanted me to review his album, right? He sent me $10, right? $10. First he sent me $5. And he told me, yo, I'm gonna send you $5, review my album, but I want you to review my album. Don't play nobody else's music. Just review my album, right? For $5. $5. 30 songs. And what's the tech? Again, I rock with you. You support the platform. I rock with you, bro. If this message gets to you, I rock with you, bro. I'm not, and I wasn't offended. I wasn't offended when you said that to me. I wasn't offended at all. So don't take this in any way. I wasn't offended. But I was just like I'm really gonna sit on a live stream, listen to a nigga's 30 song album. If other niggas come in and they want to put a song for me to listen to, I can't even stop and listen to the other nigga's song. I gotta listen to this nigga 30 song album. That was like one of the calling cards for me. I was like, yeah, maybe I should just stop doing this thing altogether. Like, yo, 30 songs for $5, bro. And then I was like, yo, make it 10. Then I was like, make it 10. Oh, my cousin in here, he calling. What's up, Elijah? What's good? Yeah, but I was like, yo, man, 30. And listen, like I said, I rock with West Attack. I'm talking about West Attack, right? Yeah, but he was like, you know, I told him make it 10. That was my inner Jew talking. But yeah, but I gave him his money back because I was just like, yo, like I didn't really want to do that. Like 30 songs non-stop. If another nigga come in, I can't even listen to the other nigga's song. I gotta listen to your 30 song album. It was just too much. That was like one of the calling cards for me. That was like, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. And salute to Orthodox. Yo, I got the absolute nothing but the utmost respect for Orthodox. I want to salute Orthodox. Orthodox is a member. He actually he became a member of the. He's my first member. He's my first and only member. So I got nothing but the utmost respect for Orthodox. Right, and he's another one. See, and Orthodox is another reason why I I kind of want to keep doing it because he's a member and he kind of became a member off the premise of me doing those shows. So I mean, it's kind of like a catch-22. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But it's crazy. Eco says 30 songs. The F he think he see breezy. Don't do that. No. West Attack is a good dude, man. I rock with West Attack. He's a good dude, man. He didn't mean no harm by it. He was just, trying to get his music. And if West, like I said, if West Attack, if you see this, bro, I'm not offended by nothing. You know what I mean? I didn't take no offense to it. Like, I still rock with you. You can still come on this platform. I'm still gonna play your music, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, that was like one of the moments that made me say, like, I don't know if I want to do this shit anymore. It wasn't even the fact that he said, play the music. Like, I don't have a problem playing your music. It was the fact that you said, play your album. It's 30 songs and don't play nobody else. That's what made me like, yo, I don't know if I want to do this shit no more. That means I could be on song 21. I didn't went through 21 of your joints. Maybe like 4 or 5 of them. The rest of them I wasn't really feeling like that. But we on 21. We on song 21. And another nigga come in, maybe he got some heat, maybe he got a song I want to hear. I can't turn your joint off for 1 second and play. I got to play your joint for another couple joints. I just like, yo, this is just too much for me to handle. This is just too much for me to handle, man. Know what I mean? So I'm gonna figure it out. I was actually gonna do I actually did a music review show today. I actually did one today, but somebody sent me like some copyrighted music. This nigga got a video with Trippie Redd. His name is ZZZ. Look it up. His name is ZZZ. He got a song with Trippie Redd. He came into the stream and sent me one of his songs, and I'm playing the song, and then I'm like looking like my stream is like messing up. I'm like, why is my stream messing up? Cause the YouTube is taking down my stream because you got copyrighted music. This song is copyrighted. That's another reason why I want to stop doing them. Cause you got to deal with like 100 copyrights after you're done with the stream, and then it's like you can't make no money off of the video. It's a lot that goes into those music review shows, man. It's a lot you got to deal with behind the scenes. It's a lot that you got to deal with. Like, you know, it's a lot to deal with. You know? It's a lot to deal with, man. But let me know what's on y'all guys' minds, man. What y'all dealing with tonight, man? I'm on here. I'm just vibing out, man. I got me a beer. I might crack open another beer. What y'all dealing with tonight, man? What y'all feeling like, man? Y'all want to talk more about the diddler? Y'all want to talk more about some my music review show? What's on y'all guys' minds, man? You know? Maybe we should talk about Joe Budden and Trump. Maybe we should talk about that. E. Cole says 30 songs. I can make a sandwich, take a nap, read the good book, and the album still be playing. That's a fact. No, nobody knows me. Nobody knows me or gives a damn. Like, no, nobody knows me. Nobody knows me or gives a damn. Like, and that's a thing that artists have to realize. Like, you're a young, upcoming artist, unsigned, maybe outside of your neighborhood. People haven't even heard. People in your neighborhood probably haven't even heard of you. Don't do a 30-song album. Do a small EP. Do a nice little 5, 6, 7 song EP. Do something like that. Don't do no big. Even like 10 songs may be a little bit too much because people don't know you like that. Like when you do a 30 joint, a 25 joint. This artist that I love, this artist that I grew up on, I don't want to hear a 30-song album from them. If Lloyd Banks, I grew up on Lloyd Banks. I grew up on Lloyd Banks' music. I grew up loving his music. If Lloyd Banks dropped a 30-song album right now, I would not listen to 30 songs. I'll probably listen to 2 of them and I'll be it. If Joel Santana dropped a 30-song album, I'm not listening to 30 of them joints. There's like a handful of artists that listen to 30 songs. Like, it'll probably be like Kanye, Drake. I'm trying to think who's on that list. Kanye, Drake. If Kanye and Drake drop a 30-song album, I'm definitely listening. I'm definitely listening to a Kanye, Drake 30-song album. Outside of them, I ain't gonna lie. Outside of them two, Chris Brown maybe. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna lie. When Chris Brown dropped those 30 songs, I'll be skimming through them joints. I'll be like, okay, I'll listen to like 30 seconds of it, and if I like the song, I'll keep it. If I don't like the song, I'll just erase it. So I would put Chris Brown in there. But outside of Kanye, Drake, Chris Brown, I'm not listening to no artist for 30 songs. That's crazy. It's crazy. Nelly says, talk about Joe Budden. Ooh, I may have to crack open another beer talking about Joe Budden. I ain't gonna lie, Nelly. Let's talk about it, Nelly. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Let's talk about it. Let me just adjust myself in this seat. Hold on. Nelly said, let's talk about Joe Budden. Let's talk about jump off Joe Beasy. I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this about Joe Budden. That's what I'm gonna say. There is a reason, a concerted effort and reason why Joe Budden is silent on P. Diddy. There's a concerted effort. There's a concerted effort why. Joe Budden has a lot of allegations on his back. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Warning, 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 warning.
I mean, where should we start? Honestly, I can really go through. I know all of the situations. Easter Baxter. We can start there. Let's start there. Easter Baxter, if that's her name. Easter Baxter, if that's her name. She claimed when she was dating Joe Budden, I think around 2009, 2011, maybe around that time, maybe a little bit earlier, a little bit before Tahiri. We're going to get to Tahiri. But she claimed that Joe Budden beat on her. She claimed that he put hands on her, he sat on her chest and stomach and stuff like that. Like, she claimed that she dealt with abuse from Joe Budden. So that's one woman claiming that he put hands on he put hands on her. Then you got Tahiri. Tahiri claims that Joe Budden put hands on her. She claimed that when they were in a relationship, he put hands on her. She claims that too. And then you got his baby mama, Sin Santana. Sin Santana says that Joe Budden put hands. She recorded. I actually have it on my thread. She recorded a taped conversation she was having with Joe Budden, and she's telling him, "Oh, you don't remember when you pushed me and you was dragging me?" So she's alluding that Joe Budden beat her. It's a concerted effort why Joe Budden doesn't want to talk about Diddy. He knows that if he talks about Diddy, somebody may start looking into him. People may stay taking a hard look at him and saying, well, listen, he's guilty of the same. He does the same. So I think it was a concerted effort on Joe Budden's part to say, well, listen, I'm not going to talk about that. I want to leave that alone. I think it's a concerted effort for him to leave that alone. He wanted to leave that alone. Darkside said, you should start at him getting lost in the White House. Joe Budden was at the White House? He was at You talking about Joe Biden? I'm talking about Joe Budden. You talking about Sleepy Joe, Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe, Robitussin Joe. Fire, 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 fire. You talking about Joe Biden? That's what I call him. I call him Sleepy Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe, Benadryl Joe, Robitussin Joe, Night and Day Cough Joe. Fire, 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 fire. Sleeping Pills Joe. That's what I call him. Yeah, you talking about Joe Biden. I'm talking about Joe Budden. Yeah, that's what I call Joe Biden. I call him Sleepy Joe, Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe, Robitussin Joe. Let's talk about Joe Biden for a second. Let's switch gears, because I mean the Joe Budden thing. Listen. Just to wrap up the Joe Budden thing, Joe Budden doesn't want to talk about it for two reasons. For one reason, I believe he's been sipping on the puffy juice. He's been sipping on the puffy juice. He was in business with Diddy. He was in business. They had a revolt deal over there. They had a little revolt deal where they were working together. I think they had some type of show that Joe was on that Diddy ultimately nixed. But they had a show over there, so he did business with Diddy. And I think another thing that the reason why Joe doesn't want to talk about it is because he has allegations of his own. So if he starts, prying at that and start talking about, Diddy doing these things to Cassie, people are going to look into his background and they're not going to like what they find. So that's why he's not talking, right? But when it comes to Joe Biden, how do y'all feel about Joe Biden, man? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's not looking good this election season for him. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a demographic, right? I'm trying to think of a demographic that's going to vote for him outright. The only demographic that I could see voting for him outright, like, without no regard, voting for him, the only demographic is the LGBT community. That's the only demographic that I can see voting for him, right? Because he's pissed off the Muslim community. The Jewish community, they're not too happy with his, he's kind of on the fence with that whole thing going on over there. The black community, they're not happy with Joe. They are not happy with Joe. The Hispanic community that have come here through hard work and dedication, who have went through the legal route to become citizens, they're not happy with Joe. The conservative whites, come on, they're not happy with Joe whatsoever. So I'm trying to find a demographic that would vote for him, and outside of the LGBT community, I can't think of another community that would vote for him. I really don't. Like, he's totally fumbled all of these foreign politics. He's ruining the economy. The inflation is ridiculous. It's terrible. And he's been a bad president. People hate Kamala Harris. They don't want Kamala Harris to be in power. I don't see anybody voting for Joe Biden in 2024. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the if they debate. People are still saying that they may not debate. I don't know if they will debate or not, but it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see. Jim Crow Joe. Nelly says Jim Crow Joe. Jim Crow Joe. I forgot about that one. That was another one, Jim Crow Joe. Sinclair says his demographic is wealthy white company chairman. Yeah, that's another one, That's another demographic that'll vote for him. Liberal whites will vote for him. Crazy Racing says name a car for an edit. Give me a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Crazy Racing, if you do edits on cars, or you're gonna do a video about a car, do an edit on a Mitsubishi Eclipse 2003. Mitsubishi Eclipse 2003. That's one of my favorite cars. Horizontal Harris, Hills Up Harris is absolutely not. Nelly says Kamami Harris irks my nerves. Kamala definitely has that mammy spirit. No question. And do you see all the tap dancing they doing up there? They doing a lot of tap dancing. They told Glorilla to come up to the White House. Glorilla was at the White House a couple months ago. I did a video about Cardi B. Cardi B said that she's not voting for neither candidate. She said she's not voting, and I know that they're upset about that because they expect all of the celebrities, like they expect all of the celebrities, you know, to pretty much, you know, to lick the boots of the, you know, Democratic left. You know, they're not trying to hear the problems. They're not trying to solve them. They're not trying to work with those artists. They're just, you know, they just expect those artists to come out. And I ain't gonna lie, I saluted Cardi B too for doing that. I saluted Cardi B for saying I'm not supporting it. I think that's what Black and Hispanic people need to do. We need to stop with the, oh, we're supporting the political left. We're supporting the Democrats, because the Democrats don't give two squirrel farts about Black people. They don't give two squirrel farts about the Hispanic, the legal Hispanics that work hard and have come here through, you know, hard work and dedication, who have went through the proper channels to become legalized citizens. They don't give two damns about them. The Democratic left don't give two damns about them types of people, you know? And, you know, Black people, the Hispanic people, they have smelt the coffee. It's been, you know, a long time coming, because there was a lot of years where they was showing up to them polls and just voting for the political left. Oh, we're gonna vote for Barack this year. We're gonna vote for Joe Biden this year. We're gonna vote for Hillary Clinton this year. We're gonna vote for John Kerry this year. We're gonna vote for Al Gore this year. It was like every year they're just showing up for the political left when they promised you nothing. They're not working on your agendas. They don't care about your agendas. All they care about is, you know, bailing out, you know, major corporations, giving LGBTQ another law. Every other demographic that ain't Black or Hispanic that's living in the inner city, they're not doing nothing for you. They're not helping you. They're not trying to uplift and give any infrastructure to the communities that you live in. I mean, it's just people tired. People tired, man. People are tired of it, you know? People are tired. They really are. Sinclair says, so Diddy's not going to rock the vote though. Oh man, that's another thing. When you look at all of that stuff in like retrospect, like Diddy at the Democratic convention rocking the vote, like when you look back at all of that, it's like, yo, that's kind of crazy, man. Who let Diddy in? Who let Diddy in the Democratic convention? Talking about rock the vote. Oh man, when you look back at all of that, it just looks bad. Have y'all ever seen not the interview, but there's a video of Jay-Z doing a speech, and when I look back at this video, it was absolutely hilarious. Jay-Z's doing a speech about Barack Obama. He's like, Barack Obama is running so we all can fly. And I was just like, yo, this is the most, when you look back at it, it's just such horse shit when you look back at it. Barack Obama is running so we all can fly. It's just like, yo, it's like this is what the political left is all about. You know, you get a couple celebrities, you have them sit on stage and get you galvanized to vote for them, or they actually absolutely do nothing for you. Let me see if I can find it. Jay-Z speech. Let me see. He was like, Barack Obama is running so we all can fly. Let me see if I can find it. Jay-Z speech. Obama. Hold on. Obama rally. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's an old video. Oh, here, I think I got it. Hold on. Jay-Z for Barack. Let me see. Hold on. Now, give me a second.
Change we need. I love
this was in this was in November 1st, 2008. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Love that. I love that. I understand that. What's up, baby? I'm actually honored to be here with you guys. I'm honored to be here, and I'm very excited about this turnout, because this is the type of turnout and this is the type of thing that all the pundits and everybody believe would not happen. When you vote and they see the astounding numbers and that Virginia can be a blue state, yeah. Then they'll pay attention.
Literally, they got somebody on stage dancing, talking about yeah. It's literally some Negro on stage hitting a two-step, talking about yeah. Hold on.
Virginia can be a blue state. Yeah. Then they'll pay attention to you. Pay attention to what you have to say. And I'm here because, you know, for me to say go out and vote, that's one thing.
And I find it very interesting that we see Jay-Z here, right? Just walk with me for a second. I find it interesting that we see Jay-Z at this 2008 political rally for Obama, right? And he's promising change, promising, Obama is running so we all could fly, right? And I find it funny. And then years later, he does a deal with the NFL, and he kind of shits on Colin Kaepernick, saying, "I think we're over kneeling in the NFL." I find that very interesting. That Jay-Z. Listen, I'm not gonna say Jay-Z be on Epstein Island, or he's some type of agent, or he's some type of I have my own theories on Sean Carter, right? But it's very interesting that we see him, and in hindsight, we saw with Barack Obama how he swindled black people. He used black people for their political votes. Did absolutely nothing for them. Pushed all of the other agendas, whether it be LGBT or bailing out, the major companies. Set on the wants and needs of the black community, and you see all these these rappers and stuff like that, coming to his his aid. But I just want to listen to what he says here, because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Hold on.
Do more. I wanted to come here. I wanted to see you. I wanted to look in your eyes, and I wanted to let you know. You guys all go out and vote. Get your parents, get your friends, get your auntie. You're gonna be able to vote one day. Right, this young lady right here is
he points out a young black little girl in the crowd.
Perfect example of why we have to vote, right? Because she's gonna grow up with the belief that she could be anything and it means something. Like for too long, we were excluded from the American dream. And now we have a chance to be a part of the American dream, and we have to make history happen. So that young lady right there, maybe she could be president one day. You understand? Obama's running so we all could fly.
Obama is running so we all can fly. Fly high in the sky. Obama is running so we all can fly. Give me a break. And we go hard on Umar, but it's like, why hasn't Jay-Z built the institution in his neighborhood? Why hasn't he built a hospital? Why hasn't he built a school? Why hasn't he built the infrastructure for black people? Why hasn't Barack Obama went back to Chicago and did anything for black people? Why hasn't he built any infrastructure? Why hasn't he done any of these things? But Barack Obama is running so we can fly. We can fly high, y'all. Fire! 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 All they was doing was running game on black people. And black people, they took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. They took the bait. They took the break. They took the break. They took the break. They took the bait, man. Anti-Zionist says, praise Allah. I don't I don't vibe with that. I'm not praising Allah. Respectfully. Allah, respectfully, no disrespect. It's just my opinion. But Allah is not the same God of the Bible. The deity in that Quran is not the same deity in that Bible. Do your research. Allah was already in that part of the land. There was a God called Allah already. Before Muhammad, before the Quran came to pass, there was a God called Allah already. What happened to that Allah? Did you replace that Allah with the Allah of the Quran? That's a question that I would like to be. That's a question that I would like to know, because I don't know everything, and I'm not going to pretend to know everything. But was that Allah the first Allah, right? The first Allah. Was that Allah replaced with the Allah of the Quran? Which one came first? Old Testament, new. What are you talking about? Old Testament too. What? There wasn't no there wasn't no Ishmaelites well, there were Ishmaelites in the Old Testament, but what does the Old Testament have to do with Allah? That's what I want to know. The Old Testament and the New Testament has nothing to do with Allah. Absolutely nothing to do with Allah. Absolutely nothing. If you want to know my true opinion, respectfully, no disrespect to your religion, no disrespect to the Quran, no disrespect to Islam, but it's a plagiarized religion. The Quran came how many years? Let me ask you this: you're from the Islamic faith, or I believe you're from the Islamic faith. How long did the Quran come after the Bible? What was it, like 2,000 years, 3,000 years? How many years did the Quran come after the Bible? And then you see the same characters that are in the Bible. You see them in the Quran. Somebody's plagiarizing somebody, right? You know, somebody's plagiarizing, clearly. And then, you know, a lot of people that's of the Islamic faith, they want to say, well, we have the complete book, and this book was not tampered with, and yada, 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 and the book was never tampered with, and I disagree with that. I disagree with that notion that it was not tampered with. It was tampered with. Every book has been tampered with. You know it's tampered with, because why do we see the Quran in English? The Quran is supposed to be what? Learned in its Arabic language. So clearly it was tampered with, because you can't translate certain words to different languages. So clearly it was tampered with, just like any other book was tampered with. I hate when they say that. I hate when people of the Islamic faith say the book was never tampered with. That we have the complete book that was never. Clearly it was tampered with. Anti-Zionist says, why would a black man be a Christian? I agree. I think, well, listen, I have my gripes with the Christian church. I agree. I agree. I don't think black people should be Christians. If you want me, well, listen, I believe that black people should believe in God and Christ, but Christianity is a flawed religion. If you ask me, Christianity is a flawed religion, right? That's my opinion, right? And if you look at Christianity, what you're gonna see is, respectfully, if you look at Christianity, you're gonna see a lot of times when people used that book to weaponize against black people in all different types of ways. And I think that black people have to kind of look at that, realize that. I mean, we could go as early as the slave Bible. We can go as early as white people telling black people that they were supposed to serve under them as slaves, and as the white people were the masters. We can look at that. We can look at white people telling black people that they're from the seed of Ham and they're supposed to serve underneath them. We can look at that. We can look at all different types of scenarios of how white people have weaponized that book, and black people have to look at that in terms of Christianity and say, well, when these white people that were Christians teaching us the Christianity religion, they were kind of weaponizing it against us, and maybe we shouldn't, believe in what they believe in. Maybe we should have our own religion. Maybe we should have our own thoughts and our own opinions. Maybe we should be applying this book to our lives as we see, right? And a lot of these Christianity, if you look back at a lot of these Christian churches, the KKK were deeply enshrined in their religion. The KKK were prevalent. There's pictures of the KKK in front of, churches, whether they be Baptist or, whatever the denomination was. They were entrenched in the Christian faith, and they were truly believing in what they were doing and how they felt about it, But that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Anti-Zion says, I'm an African and I know my history. We sold blacks to the USA. Well, at least you know that. That's good that you know that. And Africans definitely sold black people out. You wrote us off like a bad check. And Africans also have to know that foundational blacks owe you absolutely nothing. We don't owe you a damn thing. We don't owe you a damn thing. You owe us something. Warning. We do not owe the Africans absolutely nothing. They owe us everything. Sinclair says translation is only as good as describes. That's a fact. Yeah, well, listen. The reason translation is tampering. You know why translation is tampering? Certain words don't translate to other languages, because you got to remember that a language is their language, it's their culture. So there may be certain words that only apply to that culture. It can't be translated to an English language because there's not an English word that translate over. Right, and you'll see this in different languages. So it's been tampered with. Every book has been tampered with. It's not just the Quran, it's the Bible. These books have been tampered with. All of these books have been tampered with. You're gonna tell me 2,000 years have passed and a book has not been tampered with in some form or fashion? I think you would be a fool to believe that. Oh, y'all going hard today. Y'all calling niggas Hamites. Oh man. The tribe of Ham is Jewish. No, they're not. The tribe of Ham is not Jewish. The tribe of Ham is of the tribe of Ham is not Jewish, man. The tribe of Ham is Africans, Canaanites. They're not Jewish. There are Africans on the continent that are Jewish, right? But the seed of Ham, you know, they're preferably, you know, in Africa, if you will. Anti-Zion says it's a power thing, not a color thing. Us blacks hold power for most of the time. Yeah, that's true. And when you look at history, you know, people have a misconception about history. You know, black people were on top at one point. We were running this thing. My question is, and it's a question that I've once asked, where did we go wrong? Where did we lose the power? That's my question. What you're saying is true, Anti-Zion. Black people did have the power at one point. We did. We had power. We had a lot of power at one point. How did we lose that power? Where did we go wrong? You know? Where did we go wrong with the power? Yeah, man. Where did we go wrong, man? Y'all let me know. Where did black people go wrong? Where did we go wrong in terms of losing power? Was it all the infighting? Was it us not getting on one accord? Where was it? Where did we lose the power? Where did we ultimately? Because let's not fall under the notion that the black man is not smart enough or intelligent enough to run this thing, right? Let's not fall under that notion of thinking that the black man, he just wasn't smart enough, he just wasn't intelligent enough. Because there's enough evidence to suggest that that's not true. If you know anything about civilization, if you know anything about history, if you know anything about, you know, just the true origin of black people, you know, just melanated people in general, and the things that they have created, the things that they have built, you would suggest that no, black people are intelligent and they are smart enough to run their own civilization and be in power. Now, my question is, where did we go wrong? Somebody has to answer that. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? You know, there's proof that black people have ran their own civilizations. There's proof that black people have been in power. There's proof of it. Where did we go wrong? Why did we give the reins in the power to another race? How did it get like that? You tell me. I'm all ears. I want to hear. You know? Y'all let me know. Laney says all the colonizers set certain groups back for sure. You know, colonizers are a part of it, but how did we allow the colonizers to do that? You know, how? Because listen, man, they tried to colonize certain. This is what they don't tell you. This is what they don't tell you. They tried to colonize a lot of other places too, but they wasn't as successful. They tried to colonize. You know, it wasn't just, you know, black, you know, in places in Africa and places in Central in South America that they tried to colonize. They tried to colonize other places as well, but they wasn't successful. They wasn't successful in certain places. You know? Maybe because certain people wasn't selling them out, you know, like the Africans did. Oh, the Africans, they sold us out. The Africans, they wrote us off like a bad check. The Africans wrote us off like a bad check. Oh my goodness. Wrote us off like a bad check. They had no care. You even hear Africans say, "Oh, well, Africans, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what was going on when they was packing up the slave ships with black people and stuff like that. They didn't know what was going on." That is absolutely 1000% cap. If I walked into your house right now and grabbed up your sister, grabbed up your mom, grabbed up your pops, grabbed up your uncle, threw them in the back of my car in bondage, and told you, see ya. One would think, okay, this person probably has negative intentions. They're probably not a good person if they just kidnapped all of my family members and just went to a foreign place and I never seen them again. You know, because we have a lot of disingenuous Africans that, oh, we didn't know. Like, it's very disingenuous, you know. And like I said, you know, black people in America, we don't owe Africans nothing. We don't owe them absolutely nothing. We don't owe y'all a conversation. You come over here with your nose in the air like you're better than us. You're not. You're beneath us, really, respectfully. No disrespect. But you're beneath us in America. You know, maybe if we go to Africa, we might be beneath y'all because, you know, y'all, this is your country, right? But in America, I mean, y'all come here with your nose all up, you know, acting like y'all better than foundational black Americans. Y'all got it all messed up. I think that's absolutely cap. They said, somebody says they tricked most of them. I doubt that. They did not trick them. They did not trick them. Remember this, right? Y'all think this is what black people think, right? This is what black people think happened in transatlantic slavery, right? This is what they think. They think that the white man pulled up on the shore, right? Killed everybody, slaughtered everybody, grabbed everybody they wanted, threw them on the ship. That's what the common misconception is, right? That is not what happened, right? Because you have to think, if you go to somebody's country, island, wherever they live at, you have to know how to maneuver through those areas. You're talking about the wild jungles of Africa. We're talking about lions, tigers, all different types of plant life that could delete you, all different types of, you know, things of the jungle that could give you infections. You had to maneuver through those areas and you needed help. The white man, he worked in collaboration with the tribes. He worked in collaboration. They were in business with one another. You give me a few slaves, I give you a few tangible items that you need. Maybe you need guns. Maybe you never seen a shiny gold object before. It's not gold, but a shiny gold object, and you think it's something special. I give you this, you give me a few slaves. We come back to your country, we come back to your tribe, we come to your tribe with, you know, some salt. We come to your tribe, you know, you never had salt, you never had different, different type of minerals and stuff like that. We come to you, we trade you a resource, you give us what we want. The white man was in business with a lot of these African tribes, and they were, you know, service for service. Now, don't get me wrong, they colonized as well. They was, you know, slaughtering the tribes and stuff like that. They were doing stuff like that as well. But a lot of times, these people were in business with Africans. They were working in tandem with Africans. And a lot of the Africans that they were selling off were less desirables. They didn't want some of the, because they took on people. A lot of the tribes, they may have conquered, you know, another, you know, tribe or something like that. They might have conquered, you know, a specific tribe that were, you know, next door to them, you know, that they took them on, they took them into their tribe, they took them into their, you know, the commune or whatever. And they took them in, and they looked at the other race, the other, you know, tribe or whatever. Because you got to think, in Africa, everything is tribe. It's not, we're black. We're all black and we're all together. Everything is based off of tribe, this tribe and that tribe. So you had tribes that took on other people, took on other tribes, and they probably look at the other tribe as less desirable. Yeah, we'll sell off those other tribes because they're not really of our tribe. They're not really of our people. They don't really belong to us, so we'll give them to the white man for some minerals. That predominantly is what happened. That's predominantly what happened. That's why I said Africans wrote off blacks like a bad check. You know? Young A say, so what was wrong with selling another tribe? Everything was wrong with that. Everything was wrong with that. Selling off another tribe. That was wrong. That was wrong. You selling off black people to the white. You never seen a white man in your life, and you selling off another brother to the white man. Yeah, come on, bro. You was wrong for that. You was wrong for that. You was wrong for that. It was wrong for that. It was wrong for that, you know. Nah, see, that's the thing, man. I'm not making it really about color. I'm making it more so about tribe. It was based off of tribe, you know. And what I'm saying is, it wasn't necessarily the white man coming to Africa and, you know, kicking down the door and grabbing everybody. It was necessarily the Africans working in collaboration. That's why I'm gonna be honest. That's the real beef between FBA and Africans, because y'all sold us off, man. Y'all was in collaboration. I mean, we're not believing the mysticism of, the white man came to Africa, kicked down the door, and just snatched everybody up. Because if that was the case, your ass would have been over here too. Our beef is that y'all sold us off and y'all wrote us off like bad checks. That's the beef. It's not about color or you're from this African country. It's the fact that you sold us off like bad checks. Wrote us off. That's the beef, to be honest with you. You know? Just keeping it a buck, you know? That's you know. Everything is about power, though. Everything is about power. Yeah, y'all keep saying it's not about color, it's about power. Everything is about power. Everything is about power. That's what most wars are fought over. It's fought over money, power. Like, that's, I mean, yeah. I'm not, I mean, when you say it's really about power, that doesn't move me. I mean, everything is about power. Most wars were fought over power. They were fought over money, power, you know. So I mean, when you say it wasn't about color, it was about power. Okay, we know. Most situations, you know, and you look at history, they were mostly about power. But I'm looking at the detailed, you know, origin of the story as well. What actually happened as well. You know, the details of what happened are important as well. You know? You know? I disagree with what y'all saying, man. You know, this is just my opinion. Y'all don't have to listen. Another thing, y'all don't have to align with my thoughts. You know, I'm not looking for y'all to. I want y'all to disagree. I want you to disagree, but you know, this is just my opinion. This is my thoughts. You know, you can disagree. It's fine to disagree. You know. They definitely did. Africans sold slaves, no question. There's significant evidence that suggests that. Significant evidence that suggests that. Now, I'm not saying that every single African sold a slave. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that white people didn't come over and colonize either. I'm not saying that either. I'm saying that a lot of cases where whites came over there and they were in business in tandem with Africans. You really think the white man could really maneuver through those jungles? Fresh off the ship, throwing up dealing with all different types of ailments and seasickness and all that, do you think he could really drop off in the shores of Africa, get through all of those hot ass jungles, get through all of that, you know, the lions and the tigers and all of the different things of the jungle? You think he can really maneuver through the jungle without any type of help, without any type of assistance, without any type of guidance? Don't be fooled. Don't be fools to believe that.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
We're working in, you know, tandem. You know, we're working in tandem, man. It's enough to just listen. You could look it up. You know, you're lucky. You're lucky this is not a research show. Normally, I like to do research shows where I could just show my, you know, sources. But you know, this is a vertical show, so I can't really pull up the I can't really pull it up on the screen like I would like to normally. But there's significant evidence to suggest that. What my point is, you know. Shout out to Sinclair. Sinclair says, like, comment, subscribe. That was a warning. Warning. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all checked in here. You know? Yeah, but I just want to come on here and talk. I didn't even think this was going to be like, you know, like people wanted to come in and really talk like that. You know, I just want to come in here and just, you know, talk my spill. It's about to be 3 in the morning, y'all. It's about to be 3 in the morning. I hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I enjoyed the discussion that we had. And salute to Auntie Zion for your thoughts, man. I mean, I appreciate your opinion and what you said here. And salute to everybody else that was in here. Salute to Sinclair. Salute to Nelly as well. Steve says bad and good come in all colors and political sides. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. The worst, in my opinion, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've said this 100 times. The worst kind of devil is a black devil. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
We can sit here and talk about the white man all day, but the worst kind of devil is a black devil. I'll be honest with you. If you want to keep it a buck, yeah, man. Well, listen, young A, you shouldn't want to agree with everybody. It's okay to have different opinions. That's the thing. I don't want nobody to. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. I would rather you not agree with me, because I'm here to give an objective perspective. This is just my perspective and my opinion. It's okay to agree. It's okay to agree to disagree. It's okay to have a different perspective, you know? That's what I'm here to do. You know, I provide an objective perspective. You know, don't expect everybody to see things the way you do. You know, don't want people to want people to see things you do. Allow them to formulate their own opinions and ideas. I don't want nobody to sit up here and cape for me. If you disagree with what I'm saying, you disagree. That's fine. You know, but those are just my thoughts. I hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. This is the Check-In Report. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Salute to Nelly. Salute to Sinclair. Salute to E-Cole. He was in there. Salute to everybody in the chat right now. Salute to everybody that came out. I may do another show like this tomorrow. Just sit on here and just talk. Just talk my talk. But thank you guys for joining me. We are out. See you guys in another stream, man.